Have you ever seen an animal suddenly collapse, stop moving, and look completely lifeless, only to jump up and run the moment danger passes? This incredible behavior has a name, thanatosis, or more simply, playing dead. And surprisingly, it's not just insects or small animals that do it. From snakes to opossums, and even some birds, playing dead is a survival trick with millions of years of evolution behind it. Today, we're diving deep into why animals play dead, how this incredible behavior works, and you will meet the amazing species that have perfected this art of deception. So, what exactly is playing dead? At its core, it's a last-ditch defense strategy. When an animal senses extreme danger, usually after being caught by a predator, it suddenly goes completely motionless. No more movement, no more breathing sounds. Its muscles might either go totally limp or stiffen up like a board. In some species, the heart rate slows down so dramatically it's almost undetectable. Some even go a step further, releasing a foul smell to mimic the stench of rotting flesh. All of this sends a clear message to the predator. This thing is already dead. It's not worth eating. And just like that, the prey gets a second chance at life. It's a high-stakes gamble that often pays off. But why does this strategy actually work? Think about it from the predator's perspective. Manhunters, like big cats or birds of prey, are hardwired to chase and catch fresh, moving prey. Their instinct is triggered by struggle and movement. When an animal suddenly stops fighting and goes limp, it can confuse those predatory instincts. The predator might think the prey died from the initial attack or even from shock. Others, especially more cautious predators, actively avoid eating carcasses. A dead animal could be diseased or rotten, and eating it could be risky. So, by pretending to be dead, the prey is essentially hacking the predator's brain. Playing dead also buys precious time. A confused predator might loosen its grip, pause to reassess the situation, or look away for just a split second. That tiny window of hesitation is all the prey needs to make a lightning-fast escape. In the wild, a moment of indecision can be the difference between a meal and a miss. Now let's meet some of the champions of playing dead. First up, the opossum, the undisputed Oscar winner of the animal kingdom. Opossums don't just play dead. They deliver a full theatrical performance. Their bodies go rigid, their tongue lolls out of their mouth, and their eyes stare blankly into the distance. To top it all off, they secrete a foul-smelling green fluid from their glands that smells exactly like a decaying corpse. And here's the wildest part. It's not a conscious decision. This entire act is an involuntary response, like fainting from sheer terror. A predator takes one look, gets a whiff of that awful smell, and usually decides, no more thanks, this meal has already spoiled. Next, meet the drama king of the serpent world, the hog-nosed snake. This harmless snake has a multi-step defense plan. First, it tries to look tough. It will hiss loudly, puff up its body, and flatten its neck like a cobra to scare away threats. But if the bluff doesn't work and the predator calls its bluff, it's time for Act 2. The snake will writhe around dramatically before flipping completely onto its back, belly up. Its mouth hangs open, tongue out, looking utterly deceased. And here's the hilarious part. If you try to flip it back over onto its stomach, it will immediately roll back onto its back, as if insisting, no more, I'm definitely dead. See? Of course, it's not just vertebrates that have mastered this trick. Man beetles, ants, and spiders are quick escape artists who use playing dead to their advantage. Their predators, often birds or lizards, rely on detecting movement to find their next meal. When these insects suddenly drop to the ground and freeze, they become nearly invisible against the leaf litter or soil. They can remain perfectly still for several minutes, not moving a single leg, until the danger has passed. Then, just as quickly, they snap back into action and scurry away to safety. Even some birds use this as a last resort tactic. When a duck or another ground nesting bird is caught by a fox or a hawk, it might suddenly go limp. This stillness can convince a predator that the struggle is over and its prey is defeated. But it's a trick. The bird is just waiting for the predator to relax its grip for a moment. That brief lapse in concentration is all it needs to explode in a flurry of feathers and make a sudden escape burst into the air, leaving the predator baffled and hungry. And let's not forget about frogs and lizards. For them, playing dead is all about the surprise escape. A frog caught in a snake's mouth or a lizard grabbed by a bird might go completely still. The predator, thinking the fight is won, might adjust its grip to get a better handle on its meal. That's the moment the amphibian or reptile has been waiting for. Boom! They explode with a sudden, powerful jump or scramble, vanishing into the undergrowth before the predator even realizes what happened. It's a brilliant bite and switch that relies on perfect timing. So, when do animals decide to pull off this dramatic act? It's crucial to remember that playing dead is always a last resort. Animals will only use it when all other options have failed. They'll use it when running is no more longer possible, when fighting back is hopeless, and when their camouflage has been blown. It's the final card to play when they've already been physically caught by a predator. You can think of it as nature's emergency panic button, reserved only for situations where the odds of survival are extremely low. It's not something they do for fun. It's a life or death decision. But does this high-risk strategy always work? Not always. Nature is complex, and these are predators that actually prefer to eat dead prey. Scavengers, like vultures or hyenas, are a great example. For them, a dead animal is an easy meal. Some snakes also have no more problem eating prey that isn't moving. So, if an animal misjudges its predator and plays dead for a scavenger, it can backfire spectacularly, turning a clever trick into a fatal mistake. But despite these exceptions, the strategy has proven successful enough to have saved countless lives over millions of years of evolution. So, while playing dead might look funny or strange to us, in the unforgiving world of nature, it's a brilliant and effective survival hack. It's a combination of a dramatic pause, a convincing performance, and a perfectly timed escape. It proves that sometimes, the best way to stay alive is to act like you're already dead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible animal actors, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing wildlife secrets.